Today, I'm going to show you my private home enduro track that I get to ride on my dirt bike. So come along and I'm going to show you every single obstacle that I have here today. But first, if you're new here, hey, I'm Angelisa and I love to ride dirt bikes and I absolutely love riding enduro park. And that is why I have built my very own home enduro track so that I get to ride whenever I want. And when I say when I get to ride whenever I want, I am a mother, so I don't get to ride single track as often as other riders, but I do have the place and space to build some obstacles that I get to work on. And to be honest, I used to be a jibber at heart, a snowboarder, and my favorite thing to do on my snowboard was jib obstacles in the snowboard park. So I kind of created the same thing here at home and I absolutely love it. So we're gonna take a look at all the obstacles, what I've been working on, what my favorites are, and what I haven't hit yet. So let's explore and I'll tell you everything. First up, we have the cookie cutter launch pad. I love that we created a feature with some tree stumps. I think this feature is the easiest in the enduro park. One of my personal favorites is the balance beam. You do need good balance to hit this smoothly. I've been working on doing a complete stop on the beam to jumping off and I'm so close. It's a challenging feature and I'm excited to do more on it. My ultimate favorite is the rainbow tire. I have a few videos about this specific feature that you can learn more about. This rainbow tire teaches you commitment, and I believe that is why I love it. I want to learn how to pop off from the top of the tire, so stay tuned for that, and let's see if I can crush that goal this year. I don't have a name for this feature, so if you have one, drop it in the comments. There's a log with a few tires in the middle. You can hit this feature on both ends, but I prefer the one with the log in front because I had a hard spill on the other side and I don't want to do that again. I actually haven't hit this for a year now after that spill, so maybe I'll come back to it this year. I have a log pile after the rainbow tires. It's nothing special. I just wanted something in front of the rainbow tire to make it more of a challenge, more of an obstacle. These are not fun when they're wet. The 4-in-1 feature is a nice progressive obstacle. You have a small log on one side. I practice pivots and my static to my log hop. Then that same log acts as a helper for the large log. You can hit the large log on the other side as well, where you really need to lift your tire before. And the wood jump is something Kenny wanted. It's not my favorite. I've hit it a few times, but of course I have this out of control shot. It's something I rarely hit, but I do want to incorporate more jumping this year. Tire pit. I love tires as I find them fun and different and creative and a good way to use up old tires. One thing I want to do is add some logs before and after to make it more of a challenge. The tri-log or the 3-log obstacle is a really nice feature. It's the perfect height to lift your tire and long enough to wheelie through it. Out of all of my jibs in the park, I think I am the most proud of this one because I can really see all of the skills that I worked hard on in this one shot as I wheelie through the 3 logs. Next is the log hop log. For every beginner that comes to my place, I take them to the kids track first, then I take them to the log hop log, and this is the next step. It does look big, but the nice thing about this log is that there is a transition into it. The dirt is built up on both sides of the log, which makes it easier to lift that tire. Even my daughter, who was 9 at the time, started hitting this log. Very proud of her. The log matrix. Not going to lie, I've only hit this a handful of times. It made me a bit nervous, but I was really happy that I got the courage to hit this. Since then, Kenny spaced out the logs further, so now it's not as intimidating. The double log is what scares people the most, but it's not that scary once you go over it. Okay, the log wall. This is a newer feature that we built last fall, and when I hit it, it only had 2 logs. I haven't hit it since with the 3rd log on top, but this is something I really want to tackle. I would say this is the scariest obstacle that we have in the park. Another 3 log obstacle, but it's a lot bigger than the other one. Honestly, if it wasn't for Brenna, I wouldn't have hit this. This was my first time and my bike wasn't working properly, my pipe was out, so my confidence wasn't there. I am excited to hit it again now that I have a healthier bike. Thanks, Brenna, for that push. All right, another favorite of mine is the pole jam. Now, I wasn't sure about this when Kenny added this to the park, but I am so excited about this pole jam. And I think I'm excited because 1, it's different and I don't see it in other enduro parks. This obstacle boosts so much confidence in every rider that I've seen hit this. Next up is the rock garden, which it does need a lot of care. It's looking sad right now. This obstacle is a must in every enduro park. And lastly, I have this big log that I haven't hit yet. All right, and thanks so much for joining me on the tour. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions about these obstacles, let me know. And stay tuned as I tackle some of the newer features because I haven't hit them yet and I'm scared, nervous, but also so excited. I need a good challenge and I love to change it up. If you haven't caught it yet, I did go to Onion Lake for some dirt bike camping, some single track, and it's a 2-part series, so go check that out next. And as always, keep killing it safely out there. Enjoy the ride, be the vibe, and I'll catch you guys next week. Bye.